Been too long, Jorishae, man. For Grand Line Chronicles, Grand Live Chronicles, of course. We got to get back to the actual video portion of doing these, but the live ones are really, really fun.
Nah, it's a video portion. That's ages
I
ago.
know. We'll get back to it eventually, Jorishae. It'll happen, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're here today. There's a lot of things to talk about. We planned this stream with the intention of talking about One Piece. In terms of like what's happening in the story and like chapter 1000 just dropped. There's a lot of stuff to talk about in that regard, but
So,
things have been happening in the community, and I think that we probably have to talk about that, because well, first off, of course, Jorishae, how are you doing, man? How have you been?
I'm absolutely doing great. Hopefully, all of you guys, and I know Zoro's doing good, so that's good for Zoro. And I hope all of you guys are having an amazing Friday evening, and also gonna have a wonderful weekend. So I want to say that. And greetings to the guy from Amsterdam. I don't like Amsterdam because I don't like Dutch people.
Jorishae, right
I'm
off the
Belgian,
bat,
so I'm
man,
not
you gotta
supposed to
attack
like
my
Dutch people.
chat. Why you gotta attack my chat, Jorishae? Right off the bat, what did
But
what did?
I would say greetings from Amsterdam. As a Belgium guy, I cannot like Dutch people. That's just a fact. It's like I don't know. It's like I just cannot like them. It's just the way it is. But
Oh
I wanna
man.
before we talk about the Shueisha stuff, which is of course a very big deal. I don't know how big of a deal because sometimes these kind of things happen and they appear to be like a big deal, but then it's not a big deal. So let's wait for that. But
Uh
one thing I want to ask Zoro, one thing I want to ask you, Zoro, is
yeah.
do you think Zoro can kill a spider?
Where are you going with this, Jorishae? You're trying to use this as a
I'm just
Sanji
asking.
slander? I'll have you know, Jorishae, I am not the same man I used to be. Okay, I for
What do you
one,
mean?
I for one, do not take out every opportunity possible to slander Sanji, despite how high I've done in the past. It is tempting. Ooh, it is tempting, given circumstances.
Of course, you have like the high ground now. You like Zoro's up there fighting Kaido, and Sanji's fighting a spider. So you, I mean,
Do I
there's
need
no
a break? I don't
argument.
need a break anymore.
Why would
It's
you?
over.
It's a dead person. It's like beating up a dead person.
That's exactly. It's that meme. Simpsons meme where there's like, or he's already dead. He's already. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sanji fans, unfortunately, they're already dead. I mean,
Do they still make Simpsons? They still make seasons of Simpsons?
I don't know, dude. Who watches the Simpsons? I think they do. It'll be a big
I
deal
stopped
whenever they
watching like
cancel
15
it.
years
But
ago.
I'm just saying that there's like a little like popular GIF of like some kid screaming like, he's already dead. You don't ever see that before, Jorishae?
I don't think so. But I
You're a
mean, of
fraud.
course, Simpsons are dead. I mean, I agree with that.
But anyway,
I agree. I
point being,
agree.
it's beating a dead horse at this point. Like we've you're taking a victory
Yeah.
lap would just be in bad taste at this point. I'm just saying. And I like Sanji
Yeah, but
too. I'm
it's
just
hard to
joking.
resist, no? Because I mean, it's hard to resist, though. I think. I
Mm.
mean, I don't know. After all these years of of like this slander to Zoro, I mean, you want to take some victory,
Look,
You want to
Jorishae,
take some extra blood.
if you want to be the one to do it, I'm not gonna stop you. But I've said my piece on the topic already. I'm sick of the Zoro Sanji kind of like constant non-ending war, bro.
Mm,
It's just
mm.
like I've had enough of it, but it's hilarious. I will admit, watching the death throes of those who can't admit the truth.
Yeah, of course, and we will finally see if Zoro can open his eyes. So this is you made this video 8 years ago, right?
It certainly
It
feels
was
like
like
eight
eight
years
years
ago.
ago, no?
Certainly feels like it.
I think it was like 8 years ago. I think it
I'll
was.
have to look it
I'm gonna
up.
look up
I
the
had a
video.
private. Well, the thing is, I had to
I'll look
private
it up.
my old channel just to be safe.
Oh, but does your channel still exist?
It does, but
But it's
I
private.
privated it. Yeah.
Mm.
So while I'm still working on like fixing some of my copyright issues, I privated
Mm.
it. So I mean, I don't ever plan to like
Okay.
go back to it and upload on it, but I will eventually try to get it back up at least for like historic like my old channel will be like a poneglyph, just kind of reading the history of the old times. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of
Mm.
how I'm gonna go with it with my old channel. So
Okay.
but
Okay.
anyway,
Perfect.
yeah. So
I mean, apologies, man. I mean, it's important.
it is important. It is important. So, but anyway, in the chat, man, if you're enjoying the stream so far, I wanna support the channel. Of course, like the video, share it, let everyone know what's going down. I didn't like make this ahead of time, so more people would be here by the beginning. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, man, hit that sub button. I know many of you are part of the notification squad. I see many people I recognize, so I appreciate you. But if you're not, definitely hit the bell as well. And check out the Jorishae, the Goatus channel on YouTube.
The goat. Oh man, that's just like such a lie. It's just such a. What do you want from me, Zoro? Like you trying to get something from me, man? I don't. I mean, I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. Actually, it's been a while since I talked about Kobe. I just thought about that. I won't talk about Kobe in this stream, but I'm just saying it's been a while.
Yeah,
We
man.
should talk about Kobe more.
A big theme lately has been like top 30s. Like what's in your top 30, right? Would you say
Yeah.
would you say that Kobe is above Sanji right now?
Yes, 100%.
Of course, I should
For
have
sure.
guessed. I should have guessed.
But I mean, but the thing is, well, one problem with that is that okay, Sanji got this bullshit power up with his suit. I mean, it's fucking. He just got an extra suit, so I mean, Kobe doesn't have that suit. Sanji with the suit, I don't know if Kobe will win, but without the suit, yes, Kobe will win. With the suit, I don't know how strong the suit really makes him. So it's like it's not clear yet. It's not really. He can be invisible. He's more durable, but that's so far what we know, right? I think.
It would make you more durable. And obviously,
Yeah,
like
well,
like
he made him more durable.
against
It was already
King.
stated when he fought against Stage One.
Against King, he took a hit from King, and he commented on the durability of the suit. It makes you more durable, gives you more speed, gives you
He
invisibility.
said the same against Page One. The same against Page One. Yeah.
Yo, Eric Mob 69, thank you for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Really appreciate that, dude. But yeah, it gives you like an overall
No,
power.
you should read the comment someone says, or
Which one?
Jorishae's observation Haki is so good he skips pages every time. Funny. That's good.
Yeah,
That's a very good one.
why?
I mean, it's
Why?
true.
Why did you
I
like
messed
rush
up.
it? Like, how does that end up happening, Jorishae? I mean, I do that from time to time as well. I'm not perfect
No, but
when it comes to that.
no, but I never skipped page. I just missed things out. So I mean, it's worse actually.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's like I missed
oh,
out
I see details of the show.
then the Mushin Apu. I missed that out. I missed out the Usopp Haki, that Usopp awakened Haki.
That's a big
during
miss. That's a big miss,
Dressrosa.
Jorishae. That's a big
I'm-
miss. But
What else did I miss? I'm sure I missed some other things, and I mean it's true. I think in general, and I would agree with this. My knowledge of One Piece is not as great as some other people.
don't
I
even
would
say
agree with that,
Jorishae.
because
Jorishae,
the
take
problem
that
is I have
back right
to-
now. Take that back. Take that fucking back right now. Okay, you've been doing this for how long
Why?
now?
No, but I think the issue with me is that I'm only rereading the arcs I really like Sabo Pillage arc. I can like, but
Don't ever say
I
that
need
again.
to reread some other arcs in One Piece that came out way earlier in the series. I think like Scapia arc I've only read it once, I think, or twice. Water 7 I've read Water 7 a couple times. Alabasta. I think I need to reread these arcs because it's been like so long and you read so many things, you experience so many things in your life. You have to sometimes go back to it, and I haven't done that with those arcs. So I feel like my knowledge in those arcs is a little bit lacking. And
All right, that's
it
fair.
can
That's fair.
sometimes
But
show.
don't say you don't know. Like, what would you say? You didn't like you don't know what you're talking about
But
sometimes.
I probably
Come on,
know
man.
more than the average person about One Piece, but I don't know in terms of average One Piece YouTubers. I'm probably like not the highest.
How
let's
dare
say,
you?
Like that.
Don't be so
I'm trying to-
self-deprecating, Jorishae, bro. I don't have you here,
But
as a co-host because you don't know
but
shit.
yeah,
All right.
no, I mean, I know my stuff. I know the stuff I'm dedicated to. Let's say like that. And actually, you talking about this top 30 list. I was kind of making this list, but then I stopped making it because I want to make a top 50 list. But that was
Ooh.
like top 50 seems a little bit.
Oh,
too
hold
much
on,
of a,
Jorishae.
that's gonna
Jorishae, really
sorry.
quickly. I'm sorry. There's a certain Mugiwara Matt B that's in the chat. I think we should send him an invitation.
Do I do?
Yeah,
wait,
add
am I
him to
in the-
Discord
wait,
if you don't mind. I'm trying to like do some stuff here on my
Yes,
stream, man.
yes, I will do it.
Matt, if you
technical
can, Matt, no pressure. Jump into the stream, man. We'd love to have you as always.
Wait, I don't have him on. Well, what's his name on Discord?
I can add him. Hold on.
Bensei.
Yeah, of course.
No, I got him.
Of course.
So the thing is that
He's not mad anymore, by the way.
Top
He's not
50,
mad.
top
He's
50
officially
is
changed his
growth.
name to Bensei.
Ben-
Yes.
Okay, so but then it's actually easy to do top 30 because it's kind of hard with this top 50. But I feel like now, like this whole top 30 thing, it's gonna change dramatically in the next chapters, right?
Mhm.
I mean, Zoro is gonna jump many places in many people that list.
Yeah.
Kid's gonna jump many places.
That's true. This is
I think people sleep on.
it's a little premature to do the list in a lot of ways, in my eyes. But everyone was doing it because of the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, of course. I absolutely understand.
Yeah.
And I think, people have to be careful. I don't think next chapter we're gonna go to Big Mom, Kaido, and Luffy. I think Oda's gonna go somewhere else, probably going to go to Sanji or whatever, which is going to suck really badly. But I hope next chapter we're going to see already some things of characters happening. But I mean, like Zoro, it's all speculation. We don't know anything about Zoro really how strong. I mean, especially to put him in the top 30, he probably is there, but it's based on what? It's just the hype.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of similar with Kobe. It's just on the hype and what he has shown. Because with Zoro, he hasn't done anything close, in my opinion. So far,
Jorishae,
that puts him in top 30.
Jorishae, I disagree, but Jorishae, it might surprise you to know that, like, out of the three of us, in terms of who thinks like the most about Zoro and what he's capable of, is actually not me, but Matt here. Like, Matt has surprised me of late.
Hype too. I think.
No, but
wait. What did I do?
I think, like, no, I was saying that out of the three of us, I think you are the one who, when it comes to Zoro, gives him the most props. Like, I feel like I'm slacking right now. I really do.
Yeah, that nigga Zoro be going hard, bro.
Well, I do think that Zoro, out of us three, Zoro is the one who gives Zoro the least amount of hype, because I have Zoro very high.
Whoa, well, hold on, buddy. Hold on a minute, buddy. Hold on.
I mean, I think King is lucky he's not facing Zoro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I thought Zoro would be King.
But I mean, I think Zoro beats King.
Yeah, I put him. Well, did I put him above King on my list? I didn't put him above King on my list, but I think he beats King.
The crazy part. But the crazy part is that Zoro, and we know that really confirmed this. I mean, that Zenkai exists in in One Piece. Because he says Haki is pretty much a Zenkai boost, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but you have to be part of like.
Kind of in the sense that you have to keep fighting.
Right.
You fight, you get better. Best training is fighting. Kind of like that's semi-ish how Zenkai works in Dragon Ball.
Right.
You just at the brink of death, you get stronger. Right.
Yep.
So the thing is that Zoro. I mean, the level Zoro has right now must be very close to the level he had just after the time skip, because he didn't have any real fight where his Haki
that's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, look at the improvements Luffy made. So based on that logic, Zoro must have been stronger than Luffy at the beginning of the time skip.
You can make that argument.
How is he nuts?
Oh, Don said to turn the volume up. Hold on a second. One second, Joshua. 1 second. Don, are you talking about my volume up or the volume of Matt and Jorishae? Which is too low? I'll increase both, but go ahead, Jorishae. I'm sorry.
No. But I mean, if you look at it, okay, Luffy, his Gear 4 got dramatically stronger, way stronger. He doesn't have this. I think pretty much the side effect of Gear 4 is non-existent. I don't think it exists anymore at this moment. I think his Haki improved to that much of an extent. I think Gear 4, there's no drawback anymore. Just like with Gear 3, there was no drawback anymore post time skip. His Haki, I mean, his awareness Haki.
As far as we know, Gear 4 still has a time limit. I mean,
I don't think anymore, because Luffy trained his Haki tremendously the last days.
I hope so, because I really didn't like. I really don't like the whole like, oh, I have to run away now because I ran out of Haki.
That's not happening.
It's dumb. I don't like that at all.
That's not. I don't think that's. Well, maybe Zoro's going to hold out for Luffy so he can do another attack or something like that. But I really think that I mean based on, because okay, Zoro might have been training, but there's not much place. And once again, the best exercise, as Ray League said, is just to be in a really fierce combat.
And there really is a discussion, Jorishae. There really is a discussion. We talked about this during our top 30 stream. Like, you have to really ask yourself a question. If Luffy and Zoro showed themselves to be not equal, because I don't think Zoro is as strong as Luffy, but if Zoro shows to be just as capable of damaging Kaido and hurting Kaido as Luffy is, then the question really, like you said, you have to ask yourself: did Zoro come out of the time skip stronger than Luffy? Because there's no other explanation for it.
Come out stronger. Zoro definitely did come out stronger on the time skip than Luffy, and I think that's pretty much now a fact. Because of the things I just told you.
Jorishae,
Zoro pretty much had no improvement since then.
Well, Jorishae, you have to ask yourself, how much does Enma really help him?
Actually, I forgot about that. That's a good power up, because that's a way of Oda to say, well,
that's what I'm saying.
But
the thing is, like
really.
But the thing is, Jorishae, when you look at Enma, it's the same grade sword as what he had before, in Shisui. So
as Shisui, yeah, but I do think
I know it has unique
some
properties,
people are
but
being very mean.
if you're going by grades, it's what. But Chad, let me because the chat's
Yeah,
going
but
crazy.
there's much more hype for Enma. Also, the sword.
Let me just say one thing, Mo.
Zoro,
Yeah, go ahead,
a
Matt.
difference.
What's up, Matt?
Jorishae, you're saying that Zoro came out of the time skip stronger than Luffy?
Let me explain.
Based on
let me explain.
all well, I can explain you. I can explain you why I think that. Did you hear the last minutes?
This man is gone. Okay, Matt.
Okay, it's very simple.
Right,
Matt, you have a judgment towards my statement. I will quickly clarify. First of all, Zoro, we know based from Rayleigh, the best training for Haki is to be in fierce fights. Luffy, Zoro, do you agree with the fact that Zoro never had a fierce fight post time skip? Like Luffy, a fight on the level as Luffy, right? Never. Did we see Zoro train after the time?
Zoro's always training, though. He's always training,
but there's not many weeks there. How many months has passed by since the time skip? How many months? Couple months?
Like
not so many.
Yeah,
couple months. Yes.
Not so many. So 2 months. Let's say. Okay. How much did Luffy improve after the time skip? Because that's an important factor. Luffy improved dramatically. His Gear 4,
he did
much better.
He did.
His Haki, much better from all perspectives.
Yeah.
I mean, the Luffy that we see right now is a guy who's, I think, clearly stronger than Doflamingo. And I think right now he's also stronger than Katakuri, probably. Right now he must be stronger than Katakuri.
I agree.
While the Luffy, just after the time skip, would have been one-shotted by Katakuri and easily fucked up by Doflamingo. I think we can all agree on that.
If they fought by themselves.
So Luffy went through a tremendous amount of improvement in that short period of time, while Zoro didn't have any improvement at all,
as far as we know.
And I think,
as far as we know,
and I think, but Luffy already had Gear 4th when he came out of the time skip.
Yeah, but that was huge setbacks, which he doesn't have anymore. In my opinion, it's already proven, it's already shown that it's way less setbacks. During the Katakuri fight we saw, it was a problem, but he could still move. With the Flamengo, he couldn't move anymore.
Right after,
and we know it's
4th.
Haki related.
Yeah,
and we see Luffy's Haki has improved dramatically.
Luffy's gotten a lot stronger. A lot stronger.
Yeah. If you take all these facts in consideration, I think it's for me clear that at the time skip it's weird, but that Zoro was stronger than Luffy because Zoro didn't have pretty much no
you have to look at like this. Either Zoro has gotten consistently stronger and stronger and stronger over the course of the time skip through training that we haven't seen off screen. Zoro's Enma power up is really, really powerful. Because you have to go off the basis of what we see going forward, right? I'm not saying anything now. I'm not Jorishae. I'm not going to say that Zoro's automatically stronger than Luffy post-time skip, because we still need to see stuff, right? Zoro might get one shot by Kaido. I don't know what Oda's going to do.
I
don't think it's going to happen, right?
I didn't say this Zoro is stronger than Luffy. I didn't say
that. stronger than when he came out of the time skip, I meant to say. My apologies.
But it looks like...
But let me explain, Jorishae. Let me explain. But, I'm agreeing with you. But... if Zoro shows to be incredibly impressive against Kaido, we all know Luffy's probably going to steal a show in a lot of ways. But if Zoro, either kills Kaido like many ZKK people out there want to happen, or Zoro's really, really impressive and is keeping up with Luffy and doing just as much damage, or at least close to as much damage as Luffy is, then you have to ask yourself, Zoro hasn't had a major boost in power since the time skip began. So if he's at this point, without having a major fight like Jorishae said to boost himself, dealing damage to a Yonko and being effective against a Yonko, and has Ryo, which we know he does probably, right? And is capable of keeping up with Luffy after all the power-ups that he's gotten, then you'd have to ask yourselves, did he come out of the time skip stronger than Luffy? And I don't think that's a crazy question.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he was fighting with Mihawk for 2 years. I mean, it's not like Sanji's training. I mean, Zoro's training was most likely, I wouldn't be surprised, more intense than Luffy's training.
Yeah, well,
which is also how Zoro is. I mean, Luffy's a guy who gets stronger by fights. I mean, that's just how it always has been. He learns through fights. That's how he learned Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd. That's how I learned Awareness Haki. That's how he learned now this more advanced form of Haki. That's how he does it.
And Zoro, I think that it's too much to say that Zoro was stronger than Luffy coming out of the time skip, but I can concede to maybe being as strong. I don't think he was stronger.
Because for me, I mean that would mean if you would say that Luffy is stronger than Zoro after the time skip, that Zoro right now is at a level lower than Luffy was just after the time skip. Which, I mean, if that's true, he's in trouble right now. I mean, he's not going to do many things, and he wants to cut Kaido. Now, of course, I understand the Enma power-up, but as Zoro said, I mean, he already had a very good sword with Shisui, but it's clear that there's a lot of hype for Enma. I mean, that's been shown already, the sword that's going to cut Kaido, and probably I think Zoro is gonna get fucked up really badly, and that's when he's gonna shine. His
We're gonna have to see,
stamina-
George. I think it all depends on
He's
how
gonna
this
see.
fight is handled because, like, realistically speaking, just getting Enma should not make Zoro be able to fight Kaido. It just seems a little
But
weird.
once again, I didn't say that Zoro right now is strong and Luffy. The people are misrepresenting my view. I said it appears based on all the facts that we know that maybe Zoro came out strong in the time skip than
Yeah, right out of the
Luffy,
time
which
skip.
is not
Right out of the time skip, he was stronger, but obviously Luffy has gotten stronger at this point.
absolutely that's a fact.
Like I said,
Well,
I'm not willing to go
was
there
very
yet.
clear.
I need to see how this fight plays out. So I mean, if Luffy's like clearly the one and main person doing all the stuff, and Zoro's just kind of playing a support role, and staying, not really doing a whole lot, then I'm not willing to go there, right? Because Zoro's just kind of being helpful, which I hope doesn't happen. I hope he's there for a reason, right? But if it turns out like Zoro is kind of keeping up with Luffy, is able to like damage Kaido consistently, is seemingly portrayed as equal or somewhat close to Luffy, then that question has to be asked. It has to be asked because, like, if this man Zoro is able to like damage Kaido and is keeping up with someone like Kaido, then who's to say he wasn't stronger than Doflamingo during Dressrosa? Unless you consider like the Enma power up to really be that kind of fucking power up, where it's like, okay, now he's on a completely different level. But it's hard to say with One Piece. It's hard to say.
Yeah, because that would mean that Zoro almost would have a better chance against Doflamingo, which is of course is also weird. But it's just, I mean, he did Zoro weird. I mean, I think that the problem lies there is actually that Oda never gave Zoro a really true proper fight before
Right.
this fight here. That's what people are. That's why I'm saying it. Now, of course, a way to cover it is, as someone said in the comments, is Enma. Oh, it's because of Enma. I got this huge
Right.
power
I
up
think that's
now.
why Oda did it.
But that's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a sword. I mean, his Haki is still what matters the most, right?
Mhm.
I mean, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And I think that this whole issue would have been solved if Oda just gave Zoro a pre-time skip fight that was actually impressive. Like if Pika was actually impressive, I think that would have been better. But
I think Dressrosa was probably the opportunity, right there.
it was because obviously he wasn't in Hulk. They're in
I
Hulk
don't-
Cake. And
But there was
yeah.
no other. Yeah, there was no other opportunity.
unless Zoro would
Yeah, I mean,
have
fishing
fought
around dark
Virgo or
was-
something during Punk Hazard, but
That's actually, I read this in the comments. It's still one of the worst things Oda has done was when, because they were saying like, Luffy got fucked up by Hoodie Jones and Zoro one shot at Hoodie Jones, so Zoro is stronger than Luffy.
right.
Of course not.
But
Well,
Luffy got fucked up by Hoodie Jones
Steroids.
after Cody ate the
No,
steroids.
Matt. I know this, but I'm just saying it was funny. The reason I'm talking about this is because it was so stupid from Oda to make Zoro one shot Hoodie Jones at the beginning of the arc. That was just.
I liked it. What are you talking about? What are you
Sense of
talking
danger was
about,
so
homie?
gone, dude. Come on, it was like, what? This is the main
I
villain
don't
gets one shotted by Zoro.
Yeah, but he was meant to portray an idea more than he was supposed to be like a threat, a physical threat.
Yeah, but then this threat, if the threat is gone in the arc, like much of the intensity is gone, no?
That's true. That is true. Really. All right. So
I would say.
I do want to get to the topic of what's happening online right now. So we can get back to like the One Piece topics for sure. But for anyone that doesn't know, this is a scary time to be a One Piece YouTuber, or quite honestly, just to be on Twitter, being a fan of One Piece in general, because
I think Twitter is more dangerous, actually. I think it's less about YouTube and more about Twitter.
yeah,
if
I mean,
understood
with
correctly.
YouTube, you can counter any bullshit claims, right? If you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not like posting any panels, you're not showing anything from the actual scans, right? You should be fine. But anyone who doesn't know what's happening, Shueisha's on a rampage right now. They're on a it's the Great Cleansing. It is the Great Cleansing right now. On Twitter, if you're a fan of any Shueisha product, from Dragon Ball to One Piece, whatever it is, right? Even if you have it like an image of a Dragon Ball character as your profile picture, you can get copyright claimed on Twitter. On Twitter for using pictures related to characters in their story, bro. And they're not stopping though. This is kind of like just the start of a bigger topic that's been a problem in the community for a long time.
But isn't it automatic, these claims? Or, I mean...
What I'm assuming is happening,
Jorishae,
Jorishae,
by person, or...
what I'm assuming is that they probably, like what they always do, is that they'll hire a third party to go out and strike people. This is probably something that they've been laying
Mm.
down the foundations for a long time.
That makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
that's just the way that it is, right? Luckily, I was hinted to the point that this could be a threat or a problem early on. Yes, last night. So I like changed. You can, if you go back to look at some of my videos on YouTube, I changed the thumbnails to some of them because some of them had, things in there. I changed the thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? I privated some videos that I might have shown like a panel like as like a reference of what I was discussing. I've done everything I can to make myself safe because I've obviously dealt with a lot of copyright bullshit over the last year. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this because it's a big deal and it's really kind of like a symptom of a bigger kind of discussion and problem in the community when it comes to the whole scan issue. So I just want to get your general thoughts on this, guys. What are you thinking about this?
Well,
Go ahead, Matt.
I mean, it's like, it's
Thank you.
it's one of them
No
things
caps.
where
I will gift
you know that
ZFB
things aren't gonna
124
stay
5
the
gifts
same
subs
as
if pudding
they've
gets
been.
top 30 in character poll. 10 if she ranks
because
higher than Nami, and 30
seems like
if she
Japan's getting
ranks
tired
top
of the
10.
pirating issue.
Clip this.
As far as the
Believe it
Twitter shit
pudding.
goes, I think what they really want to stop more than anything is the fact that people are putting full blown videos of like fights and stuff on there. I think that's kind of.
But Matt, don't you think it's already changed a lot? I mean, you've been here for a while. You remember like 7 years ago, we got the chapters on Wednesday. Remember that?
Yeah, but the day that we
Things
get the
already
chapters,
changing.
the day that we get the chapters changes depending on when I think that's more so an issue related to the scans to the scan laters than us.
But they
Right.
blocked some of them, right? Because I think we used to get some Chinese ones, no, from China.
They're
was it,
trying
a
everything they
couple years
can.
ago?
But-
And then I was able to.
But the thing is, like,
They were able to
this
stop
is
that
so
or
dumb.
something like that, I think.
This is so dumb to me. It's like it kind of reminds me of the drug war in the United States, where it's like you're going after the people who are receiving these things, receiving the drugs, right? You're going to instead of going after the people who are distributing them. If you get rid of the distributor, then you don't have to worry about anyone posting or talking about or even worrying about, like, you know what I'm saying, the spoilers, right? So the thing is, like, I get, like, if all the scanlators were done, and
Yeah.
only the official was available, we'd all go to the officials. I'm not gonna die on the hill of scanlators. But the fact of the matter is, for me, someone who doesn't have a massive channel, especially someone that would restart, going to the official is tough because that's going to take a hit on your views and people aren't going to be as engaged. And then there's a threat of being
Yeah.
spoiled because you have to wait 3 or 4 days, whatever it is, 3 days, until the official comes out, and Twitter's a minefield of spoilers. So
Yeah, there's no way. I don't think. I mean, I've always been of the opinion that is impossible. But I mean, the gap used to be like 5-6 days. Now it's 3 days, which is not so bad.
it's better.
But I mean, in a way, I mean, I understand I don't like it, but I think this piracy, which for many movie industries, for example, I think piracy really cost them a lot of money. But I think one of the only industries where piracy actually gained them money is with manga and anime, in the sense that, I mean, would you have started reading One Piece without it being online? Chances are quite lower,
Yeah,
right?
probably not. No.
Especially 10 years ago. I mean, when you start reading One Piece and it's with the mini series, I mean, I understand with the illegality and everything, but I think it's kind of, I mean, because of that, I bought like 30 volumes of One Piece, which I wouldn't have done if I, never up, But that's always like this kind of argument. When is it? I mean, they're kind of winning from it, I think, in a way. But now maybe they're just really tired of it, and they're like, we're already popular enough. We are known everywhere. Fuck this. We're not dealing with this anymore. But they're maybe shooting on the wrong targets, I guess, as you say.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because who's to say in the future, right? Because they're going crazy right now. They're striking people down for just having images as their profile pic, for people posting fan art of their characters on Twitter. Maybe it's just an algorithm that's very wide encompassing that they made a mistake for.
I think that strike down their own official
Right,
artists.
they strike down
So I
their
think
own
that's
official
good.
artist that does artists for One Piece Treasure Cruise and other things, which is absurd. I think I saw just recently that one of Oda's editors got a strike.
They strike their own official artists.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like an artist, like official artist for Dragon Ball, that struck him down.
I just read this like on a chat. I don't know if this is actually true, but so take this with a grain of
it's
salt.
true.
No,
It's
I'm
true.
talking about something
It's
separate.
true.
I'm talking about something separate. But in one of the chats, someone said something along the lines of like one of Oda's editors like had like a link to some sort of unofficial thing, and
Oh yeah,
It's true. It's true. He had like one of his websites that you could see that he used recently or something like that was a Scanlation website.
and he got strike down. That's so crazy to me.
No, he didn't get strike down. No, he didn't get. He didn't
Oh,
get
he didn't get
strike
strike
down. It was on a stream, and
Oh, on
people
a
could
stream,
see it,
okay.
and then Shueisha made the stream private,
Ah.
and then they don't want to, make the stream public to display that,
They really are going
That's-
scorched earth on this. And I just
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I understand
well, yeah, that
I mean,
no,
you don't want
yeah,
your
I thought it
official
was a Twitter
editor
thing,
to
but yeah,
visit Scanlations and have it on the internet.
yeah, that's not a good look.
That makes
It's not a
sense.
good look. But in general, it's a scorched earth thing they're doing right now, and like I can understand the YouTube aspect of it. Like, okay, you don't want this happening. Okay, whatever, fine, right? But the Twitter angle, I really don't understand. Well, what are people benefiting on Twitter other than just share? I mean, if someone's sharing, like, oh, here's the unofficial link, right? Or, oh, here are some spoiler panels. That's one thing, right?
But gifts.
Yeah, exactly, gifts.
I mean,
That's crazy.
I mean, it
though.
only helps. I think for the public. I think they made a mistake.
Massive
I don't
mistake.
think this is the intention.
Massive mistake. Well, there's no.
I think this can be like a fart in the bottle. Like next week, we could talk about something else. That's my opinion. At least. I mean, this happens every year.
Jorishae,
Something like that happens.
I would like to believe that, but every year, just little by little, they're starting to get a little bit more bold. They're starting to get a little bit more dangerous. Maybe I'm a little sensitive to this because of what happened to my channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, like, for a smaller channel, even for a medium-sized channel, even if you're someone that has like 10,000 subs or 8,000 subs, whatever, right? If Shueisha decides one day, even if you don't show anything, right? Oh, I'm just gonna strike down a bunch of your videos, hundreds of your videos. What could you do? Unless you want to literally go to court over this and spend money on lawyers and spend time and effort on lawyers and stuff to deal with this. There is no recourse.
But that's like also a YouTube problem, no?
I understand that, but it's a problem so long as these people are so adamant about being aggressive about it, and they're getting more and more aggressive, Jorishae. You have to admit that.
But who is it? These people? That's the thing. It's like literally the world government. Like who is it? These people? Who are they?
The Gorisei, bro. You know who it is. These people at Shueisha are the Gorisei, bro. They're evil.
I mean, that is big. That is huge. I mean, I don't even know how huge Shueisha is, but they're huge. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, it's obviously higher
very
ups
big.
making a decision that they're telling the other people to. I don't blame anyone who works there or everyone that works there. I'm sure that the people don't care about it. It's just people that are lost in the past. You know what I'm saying? They're not adapting to the future of how things are, and we're gonna have to see how it goes, man. Maybe I'm just gonna have to go to official. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to risk it every week.
You want to go to the official?
Maybe I might have to think about it.
But you're not using images.
I know, but Jorishae, you have to understand. Like solo leveling, people were reacting to solo leveling, not showing any panels, and still getting copyright strikes.
Roger Bays got this copyright.
And it wasn't
strike,
just
right?
Roger.
So
It wasn't
I
just
remember that.
Roger, man. It was other people too.
Wait, so for just people
Everyone.
reacting to it? And
Just
that's
people
it?
reacting to it, dude. We're getting strikes.
with no panels.
No panels.
And what they use like the thumbnail, I guess. That's
No, they just strike them down. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying, Jorishae. There's no recourse. There is no.
How is that a bad
Look,
thing?
it isn't. There like these companies can afford to
How
pay
is that a
people
bad
to
thing?
do these strikes, and literally there is nothing negative that comes from it on their end. They don't
That
get.
is.
What,
I guess that point. I mean, it's a stupid point, but the point is that okay, Roger Bass, he's reading this on a Scanlation website, so fuck this guy. I mean, I guess that's the reasoning, right?
I don't know what the
But
reason.
either way, like there's a guy talking about your series. I mean, Otherwise, people are not gonna know about this series. I mean, there's no official platform, I think, for solo leveling, right?
Right.
So what do you want people to do? That's weird. Solo level is not that good anyway, so it's fine.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was good, but then I read the novel, and I think the ending is trash. So it's
I haven't caught up, so don't spoil me. I haven't caught up yet. I want to get on it though. But I mean, it's one of those things that I consider doing reactions to when it comes to solo leveling. But with all the shit that happened.
But they did this also. I remember a couple years ago, I was doing like Kingdom live reactions a lot.
Right.
And they were like striking down my videos, but I use sometimes panels, so I'm not gonna like cry about it. I mean, it's part of the game. I knew this. I mean, they're right, and I just
using panels. I have no problem if you strike someone down using panels.
No, of course, and but I know making my Kingdom videos. I know this for a fact. Many people told me I got a lot of people into Kingdom, and I think in the long run, they're benefited from that. But that's another kind of discussion. But it's still true nonetheless.
It is. It is.
But I understand. I mean, that they don't want, especially now because it's so known. Weekly Show and Jump, it's so known. Every series, like every manga, there's official channels now. It's like way more. I mean, Kingdom 7 years ago, almost no one knew about Kingdom. Now, Kingdom is one of the top selling mangas in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of ball game, of course.
Of course.
I think back then it was good that people talked about it, and now it's so popular that they don't really. I mean, even if they block out every One Piece YouTuber, One Piece is going to be as popular as it always is, no?
That's true.
I mean, they don't give a shit if you or even Roger Base is blocked. They don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not going to change $1 of revenue for them.
Yet they're still being very adamant about it. But Roger is official, so Roger's fine when it comes to One Piece.
Or whatever. I'm just saying a bigger One Piece YouTuber. Right. So I'm trying to make my point.
Well, the thing is, they can't go after bigger YouTubers. They can't go after bigger YouTubers because they have more of a following. They could cause a little bit more of a ruckus. But someone, like I said, like my views, my fan base, right, or someone around my sub level or views level, right, they're in trouble because they don't have as many people that can cause a commotion about it, and they don't have the connections. So. It's a whole mess, dude. Like, to be fair, I don't want to say it's black and white. I'm not gonna pretend like we're saints, we are reading scanlations at the end of the day, right? But the fact of the matter is, like, I don't show panels. I never shown panels. And thank you for the follow, World 13K, right? But yeah, I don't show panels. We're just literally talking about it. I don't even tell people where to go. I don't even tell them which. I don't even post a link or anything. So,
but I agree with you. But I think even like bigger guys like Tekken or Roger Bates, whatever. I mean, these guys from Shueisha, these guys who make decisions, they don't know about these guys and they don't give a fuck. And even if they have reached that, how are you going to reach these people from Shueisha? Because this issue has been happening before.
Yeah.
And it's hard to reach these guys from Japan and make them care.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care. That's all I'm saying. So even if you're a bigger guy, I don't think necessarily you don't want to get stricken down by Shueisha. It's just not. Even if you.
No, I know. No one wants it.
Bigger guy doesn't.
No one wants.
Even if you have connections with Viz, because Viz doesn't have that easily connections with Shueisha.
True.
The way I understood it.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
It's a bit. It's a bit tricky, but for solo leveling, I wouldn't take the risk. To be honest.
Yeah. I'm not doing solo leveling. That's all I know.
That's okay.
That's all I know, man.
You're not doing. But there's some other. I mean, do Blue Lock. Blue Lock is amazing.
Blue Lock is great, man. Blue Lock is great. By the way, anyone just joining the stream,
you should read Blue Lock.
Read Blue Lock. Like the video, guys. Hit the sub button if you're enjoying the stream. Of course, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ZFB124. Subscribe to Jorishae, of course, and Mugiwara Matt B, aka Bensei. Of course. I'm sorry, I didn't. You're no longer Mugiwara Matt. I apologize.
So I don't know what I should think about the killer of being. Because people said I was being disrespectful. What do you think about the killer stuff?
What specifically do you say about Killer?
No, I mean I don't think. I mean he's clearly the weakest guy up there.
I think that's fair.
In my opinion, no.
Yeah.
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 And like, I think it would have been better if he was not there. That's pretty much what I said. What do you think? You agree? Disagree?
The thing about it is this, right? I agree he's the weakest person up there, but at the end of the day, like I don't think he's that weak. Like the way I see it is the difference between Kid and Luffy is the difference between Zoro and Killer. That's how I see it. Now, it depends on where you have Luffy as opposed to Kid. I think they're relatively close. Like legitimately relatively close. Like, Oda, portrayal-wise, obviously feat-wise, Kid has not shown anything that we can really go to, right? But I look at portrayal more than I do necessarily feats, because when it comes to One Piece, a lot of characters don't have feats. But they still deserve to be above other characters that do have feats. So, early on in this arc, really quickly, Jorishae, early on in this arc, Luffy and Kid were shown to be like on equal footing in Udon prison. They were,
pretty much.
Physically, at least, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't think they're equal. I think Luffy's still stronger because he has Gear 4th, right? Kid has not shown that he has anything Gear 4th like. But still, I think it's close. I think it's close.
We don't know yet.
I think
Luffy's stronger.
I think it's close, personally. So the difference between Kid and Luffy is the difference I think is between Zoro and Killer. So whatever you think that is, I don't think it's that small of a gap, quite honestly. But
I disagree. I think the gap between Killer and Kid is much bigger than the gap between Zoro and Luffy, in my opinion.
You really think so? I 100% disagree. Disagree.
I mean, we'll see what Killer really can do. We don't know much about the guy yet. I mean, we know now he has a devil fruit, well, the Smiley, so he doesn't have a devil fruit power, right?
He doesn't. He has the worst devil fruit power you can have, one that does nothing for you. Yo, what's up, Vibe? How you doing? But yeah.
Wait, does that mean? Because I'm not too sure. So what does that mean when you eat a Smiley?
You can't swim. You can't swim, and you don't get ability. You just laugh.
But can you eat another legit?
Probably
devil fruit?
not.
Is that possible?
Probably not.
Is it confirmed? I'm not too sure that's confirmed or not. So that,
would you risk it if you were someone that had a smile devil fruit? Would you risk it and take that chance? I wouldn't. Well, the fact of the matter is he can't swim. So if you can't swim, my guess is you can't eat another devil fruit.
I don't know if it's been but one thing, wasn't it because it wasn't Kaido who gave it to Killer? It was Orochi, right?
I guess, yeah, I think so. It's been a while, I forgot, but I think so, yeah.
I don't know if it's because then Kid should go after Orochi, no?
Well, Orochi's dead.
Interesting, but
Orochi's
well,
dead.
He's there.
Dead.
You're right. He's there.
Orochi's
he's dead. Yeah, so-called dead.
Well, to be fair, like, the reason why he was in prison in the first place is because of Kaido when they fought against him, all the way back. So,
yeah.
And he probably thinks, oh, if I didn't lose to Kaido, I wouldn't have been in this situation. So, yeah.
And how do you think the fight's gonna turn out? Like, what's Big Mom gonna do? Like, it's gonna be like a 2v4? Like, is someone else gonna pop up?
I think 100% Hawkins is gonna pop up at the very least. I don't know besides Hawkins who's gonna show up, but Hawkins 1000% is gonna show up. He's got that card, that superpower card that he's gonna use on Luffy.
You think so,
dude? You think that Hawkins brought up that whole like, oh, I have a card that can increase your strength exponentially? You thought that you don't think? Come on, you think that he said that for no reason? You think he just put that out there for like, oh, I'm just gonna say it, bro? Man, he said it because it's happening.
This is why you the GOAT, Zoro. This is why you the guy.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate the hype, but
and sexy too.
Ooh. I mean, I mean, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little bit, but thank you.
Get that New York swag.
I appreciate that. Oh, Brago stream right now?
How about the Knicks?
Oh yeah, the Knicks, baby.
Where's Brago streaming at? Oh, all
right, it's okay. You can jump. You can jump ship, man. I know you want to. It's okay. You can jump ship, man. It's okay. It's all right, man. Go ahead. Leave us.
Mad B, come on, man. Mad B, we gotta be diverse. We have 2 white people. We need to be diverse. Come on, Mad. Don't do it to us.
Look, man.
Are we a European, an American? We need to have an Asian person, Zoro. Because we have Europe, America. Right. We need Asia.
Who we can invite though? There's a few Asian people I know.
I don't know any Asian YouTuber. Do we have one?
I don't know anyone personally, but let's message Giguk. Let's make it happen, dude.
That should be.
Let's make it happen.
Giguk. Yeah, there we go.
Let's get him on the. Let's get him on it. On GLC, bro. Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
So what about Drake? Is Drake gonna pop up?
No, we're talking about the Knicks. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about the Knicks real quick.
You want to talk about the Knicks, dude?
For like 30 seconds. All right, we'll move on. The chat's like move on probably, but we'll move on. But the Knicks. Let me just say about my Knicks really quickly.
Mad B, what do you think about the Knicks?
Nothing. I think absolutely nothing.
He's
from him.
mad. He's
What about
just
the-
mad,
are you
Jorishae,
Mavericks?
because the
Are you
Knicks have
talking
hold on, Jorishae. He's just mad because the Knicks have a better record than his crappy Mavericks. Okay. He's just mad.
Oh, boy. Matt, B, are you a Mavericks fan?
Yeah, I am a Mavericks fan.
You like Luka Doncic, man?
Yeah.
Everyone loves Luka. Luka's his goat, bro.
Man, I don't know how this guy's doing that. He doesn't look like athletic. How is he doing
He's
it?
skill,
It's crazy.
skill, baby. It's all skill.
Yeah.
When you
Did you see like
yeah.
did you see that movie? Did you see that clip where he can speak Spanish and like Blake Griffin said like hello in Spanish and that was it?
I didn't see
There's
that.
this clip of he's talking like full sentences in Spanish and then Blake Griffin of the other team had to say something and he said hola and that's it.
That'd be me. Hola, me
He was
llamo
playing
Jason.
in Spain, so.
Oh, that's great. But just saying, looking at the standings, let me just point that out. The Knicks are currently 5th in the East at 5-3. And we played tonight against the Thunder, and that's a game we can actually win. And we've beaten, let me just say, we've beaten the Milwaukee Bucks, who was the #1 seed last year. We've beaten the Indiana Pacers, who are the 3 seed currently. We've beaten the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh God's sake, the Pacers really?
They're the third. They were a playoff team last year, and they're 6-2 right now. They're a great team. The Atlanta Hawks. I know it's still we play who we play. We beat the Atlanta Hawks. We beat the Utah Jazz. We are putting in work, bro. Putting in work. We beat the Cavaliers, who have a good record.
Oh God's sake, seriously.
They're 5-4. They're 5-4, and one of those losses are
well,
to
the Knicks
us.
are 5-3, and everyone still thinks the Knicks are trash.
Oh, they're wrong.
Pretty much, except for you.
They're wrong. We're not good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We're not gonna win the championship.
Okay, but since I have you and Matt here, so Zoro, what do you think about that Porzingis trade to the Dallas Mavericks? What do you think about that trade?
Honestly, looking pretty good for us nowadays.
Oh no,
Looking pretty
Zoro's
good.
injured.
Well, not only because of like his horrible injury history, right? But the fact of the matter is, after Porzingis got traded, right? We got Dennis Smith, who sucks, right? He sucks. He's gonna get probably dropped at some point. But we got 2 first-round draft picks, one for this year and one for a couple years ago, which is good. We got some cap space, which we're able to actually sign our current all-star level player in Julius Randle, who's playing better than Porzingis has ever played. His stats are better than Porzingis has ever done right now. I mean, it's only 8 games in. Only 8 games in. But he's averaging like 23, 14, and 7, which is absurd numbers. Those are LeBron numbers.
I think Randall's got like a 3-year, $60 million contract, right?
No, he's got a team option for next year, for like, I don't know, 20 million. It's not even that much.
Did he sign last year like a 3-year? I thought last year he signed a 3-year contract.
No, he signed a couple years ago. So yeah.
No, he signed last year.
Well, last year was his first year, and he signed for 2 years.
Well, so that's what I mean.
And an option on the 3rd year. So next year is an option. So we can pick up his option if we want to, which we're going to do probably if we don't trade him.
I mean, I liked Randall in the Lakers. He was good. I liked him in the Lakers.
Yeah, Randall's good, man. Randall's really stepped up his game this year, and he's playing at a high level, like legitimate all-star first team.
I saw him play when I watched the Knicks.
Yeah.
In New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. How
they were playing against?
Yeah.
They were playing against the Sixers, I think.
Oh, you probably lost that game.
No, not Sixers. The Pistons.
Oh yeah, we won that game.
No, they won.
Yeah. Well, the Pistons are awful.
Yeah, Blake Griffin wasn't there.
The Pistons are awful.
Derrick Rose.
The Pistons are bad, so it is what it is. But yeah, okay, that's all I want to say with the Knicks.
Randall had a good game. He had a good game.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good. I know many people are probably, what the hell are you talking about? This is a One Piece stream. I think that I don't know if I even want to trade him.
Zoro, if this was an NBA stream, people would still be like, "Why the fuck are you talking about the Knicks?" Wait a second.
No. Well, to be fair, I don't watch the entire NBA. I do know a lot about basketball, but I don't watch enough of other teams to really comment on them. So,
Zoro, do you think Jordan is better than LeBron? What do you think? Who's the GOAT?
I don't care. I really don't.
Man, you're a pussy,
I really don't. I really don't care. I really don't. Like, why does it matter? Oh, I'm the #1 or I'm the #2 of all time. Like, first off, I don't like comparing different generations because, like, the game in the 90s was 1,000 times different than what it is today. Or not 1,000 times, but it was much different than what it was today.
With the hand checking and stuff.
Exactly. It was much more of a physical game, much more hand checking, a lot less spacing. It just was a different game. So it's hard to even say that. It's like saying, "Oh, Will Chamberlain or Shaq." It's like, how the fuck can you even compare those two players? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't get bogged down by this shit.
I mean, it was a whole different world in the 90s. The Knicks were relevant back then. So.
We weren't. We're relevant now, baby. Let's go. Let me just say, this is my extension to you guys out in the chat, and my extension to Jorishae and to Matt. Okay, the bandwagon is only gonna be open for a very limited time. The bandwagon, look. I'll keep the bandwagon extended for the next 24 hours. All right. If y'all want to jump in right now, I'm the conductor of the train, baby. If anyone else wants to jump in and to accept greatness and finally say, you know what? Yes, I will be a Knicks fan. By all means, come on down, ladies and gentlemen. You've got 24 hours. Let's make it happen. Okay?
Afterwards, it's going to cost
Afterwards,
you.
No. Afterwards, you're not invited to the ship. The ship has already sailed. You know,
someone's saying in the chat that LeBron is taking steroids. I have this friend of me. He used to play basketball on a high level, and he's like saying, "Yeah, LeBron. The reason why he's got a beard is to like hide that he's using steroids and stuff."
Oh, they test for these things. They test for these things, dude. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. You really think that test the NBA a lot? I doubt it.
They do test.
When did they test them?
They do the random testing and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about baseball.
I don't think they do random testing. I don't think they do random testing. I mean, it's actually absurd if you think about LeBron is 36 years old and he's running up and down the court for 40 minutes long. That's kind of, with his body also. I mean, he still weighs. Okay, his body is more lean, but he still weighs a lot.
I don't know. I know. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. I'm not gonna say anything like that. I don't know.
I'm not saying he's using steroids, but I'm saying I would not be surprised if it's been used in the NBA because it's super tough sports.
I mean, I can see that. I don't know if they test for it though. That's the thing. Maybe they probably do. They probably do.
I don't think. Well, I'm pretty sure that they're not doing a lot of testing in the NBA, not like in other sports. I would probably also because it's going to hurt their sport if that would do a lot of testing.
Bro, have you seen Jorishae? Like, I've showed you this, but the funniest shit ever is like the trolls on Twitter that use the LeBron James meme, like le Disney, le carried, le. You never seen this?
Oh yeah, it's always le carried, le
carried, le Disney, le. I don't know. There's so many fucking weird ones. I don't know where these people get this or have the time to really troll.
The president.
Le Lost Six Finals. Just there are so many good ones. There was the one that
he lost six.
Le Fraud is a good one.
He lost six. Le Fraud. Did he lose six? I think that my favorite one is Le Brick.
Le Brick. It's so stupid, dude. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But anyway, let's get back to One Piece. We've been talking NBA too much. All right, so Jorishae, chapter 1000 dropped. I haven't got your thoughts on like how good you think the chapter was. Did you think it lived up to the expectations? What do you think about that?
Well, I think we cannot blame Oda for not meeting up the expectations some of us had. Although we can maybe blame him a little bit because he ended chapter 999 really crazy in that sense, and there was like a lot of hype coming up, and it looked like he was really going for this climax, and that was a climactic moment. Although it was a complete ripoff of Namek Saga and also Saiyan Saga, but that's okay. I mean, it didn't. I think everyone. I saw some live reaction. Everyone that I saw was like Goku.
Right.
It looked so like Goku. No, it was so. I don't know what your reaction. I think that your reaction was the same, right?
Not that. I didn't get a Goku vibe. I didn't get a Goku vibe.
It's not a negative.
I didn't get a Goku vibe.
Negative. I'm not trying to.
Like, why would you say Goku? I'm curious. I didn't get that at all.
Really?
No.
Because he flashed through. He flashed through two like extremely.
He didn't flash through. He literally walked through. He just walked.
Well, he speed blitz. Well, that looks like there was a speed blitz. Should have been. But anyways, even if he just walked like this,
it remind me, Jorishae. I don't know if you remember. During the Chimera Ant arc, right? When the king walked between Netero and Killua's grandpa. I forget his name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Zeno, I think it's Zeno. Zeno is his name. That's what it reminded me of when he just kind of like walked through them and they couldn't even react in time. There was like, fuck, this guy is a problem, right? That's what I felt. Not to say
the
that
thing is,
Zoro,
so
Luffy's the king. I don't know, but anyway, go ahead.
but it's odd that he did that against these two guys because obviously individually they're still stronger than him. Maybe Luffy's faster than him. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I think that could be. But individually, obviously, I mean, it's kind of weird because he's being super badass against these two guys, well, girls also. Well, he called Big Mama girl, but they're
Why
still
wouldn't you
would
call Big Mama
destroy
girl?
him 1-on-1, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Why wouldn't you call
Allegedly.
Big Mama girl?
But they would still destroy him 1-on-1, right? So it's a bit. I don't know if I've always thought it was.
Josh, it was for chapter
super
1000.
cool, but
That's what
sometimes it's like a bit.
it was a hype moment for chapter 1000 to give Luffy like this is
Yeah,
going to be the Pirate King. This is just showing the flashes that he deserves to be that guy, right? And if Luffy didn't have hype moments like this and he only won because of teamwork, then it would discredit Luffy more. So having
the
chapters
thing
like
is
this
that-
where
the
it shows
thing
that
is
he can do damage even without the help of other people is important for the portrayal of Luffy.
Well, I disagree with this point on two things. First of all, I think Luffy is gonna need to have the support of a lot of people to.
No, he's
maybe
gonna.
a lot. He needs to have a lot of support again. I mean, and this is one of the problem with Luffy's fights. He always gets a lot of help.
No, I know.
Always.
I agree.
Katakuri, Doflamingo. I mean,
Cracker,
the list goes
yeah.
on and on. I mean, when is the last fight he won like a true 1-on-1? You can say
Caesar
against
Clown.
Lucci,
Caesar Clown.
but against Lucci, he got. Well, yeah. But against Lucci, I mean, Lucy, I would say Lucci probably the strong, but he got this knockout power from Usopp, even.
Yeah, I don't count
Right?
that. I don't count that. But
But he got his ass whooped the first time. But okay,
right.
but it's like, okay, I guess you can count that. But then you have NL, which doesn't really count in my opinion. Then you have.
Well, I think pre-time skip it was
Crocodile
handled a lot
also.
better than post-time skip. Post-time skip it's been much more apparent than pre-time skip.
I would agree with that. So that's the first thing I disagree on. The second thing, which I obviously forgot, what was I talking about Luffy? Getting a lot. Well, the thing is that, Luffy is gonna get a lot of help in this fight, obviously, and I was gonna say something else and I forgot.
It's okay.
What was I gonna
I got a $5 super chat. Gary Grant, thank you for the super chat. They do testing in the NBA. LeBron spends millions on his body. Yes, he does. Still a freak of nature. The dude is just
obviously
absurd.
I mean, but this is. I mean, I've been following cycling for 20 years. That's what people used 20 years ago to defend Armstrong, saying Armstrong is a true professional. He's spending a lot of money on his body. He's working like a madman. Of course, he does all that, and he still took. I mean, I'm not saying LeBron is taking stuff. I'm just saying using that argument is absolutely so what? That doesn't mean anything. That's all I'm saying.
He is a freak of
That's
nature.
all I'm
Like,
saying.
just physically speaking, he's just built different.
This is all true.
But
I'm not saying
yeah,
using it.
I don't think you're right. It doesn't necessarily discredit the fact that he could be using it. It's just that they do testing. They do testing. Is the point.
Because I mean,
His main point was that they do testing. Cycling was corrupt beyond belief.
You were in denial about Armstrong for years, and look what happened.
No one, I'm gonna tell you right now, no one in America cared about cycling, dude. I'm gonna be honest, no one does.
You guys cared 15 years ago.
No, we didn't, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Nobody cared about.
You guys, well, some of you guys cared, but then you guys
when it comes to like the top sports,
nobody cared about Luke Armstrong at all.
About Armstrong 15 years ago.
They cared about his story, like he came back cancer.
I mean,
that's about it.
You know about the guy, so obviously there was some caring because you know about his name. That's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't me. I didn't care.
The only thing that I know about Luke Armstrong is
it's Lance
Luke
Lance Armstrong. Whatever.
Thank you, Chief, for the sub.
Dallas, dude. He's from fucking Dallas.
Oh, thank you, Pudding, for the gift sub. We appreciate that. Good. I'm sorry.
The only thing I know about him is those fucking bracelets that he came out with.
Yeah. Everyone was wearing those shits.
Oh yeah, the yellow bracelets. Yeah,
remember those? Yeah, those yellow bracelets. Those are the only thing that I know him for.
Well, yeah, but this is also because of his story of like this cancer story and of how he's like a symbol of this, which is kind of like LeBron is also like a lot of like a symbol. So
yeah.
So some people, this is why there were people in denial about this guy because he's like he survives cancer. He's doing a lot of things for cancer people. So there's no way he's cheating. You see what I mean? From like an ethical point of view.
I mean,
Jorishae,
apparently, like people are saying in the chat that people have gotten like over the course of the season, people get suspended for taking stuff like that. So apparently they're testing it. So
once again, I'm not saying that.
I know.
I don't know how the testing exactly goes. I'm not saying anyone's using. I'm just saying I would not be surprised. I mean, it makes sense. Any sports,
just for example, right? There, there's a thing in baseball right now where it's known, but it's not very public, where pitchers are cheating at a really like incredible rate, where they're getting this special like substance that they get from people who make it. It's like a combination of resin and pine tar that pitchers put on their hat that's undetectable. that's kind of like clear. They put on their hat. They put it like in their back pocket, where it makes their grip tighter, so that their ball spins more. So when they throw it, when they pitch, the ball has a better spin rate. So it makes their curveballs better, the sliders better. It makes their fastballs have more movement. And it's actually a well-known thing. Like even like some players in the league have hinted. Like one guy, Trevor Bauer, who's actually a free agent right now, he posted something about this like months ago. He's like, he put a tweet out saying, I was about average in the league last year when it comes to my spin rate and this and that, but it just so happens something happened. I got my hands on something, and it just turns out that my spin rate increased like over 50% in just one day. I wonder how that happened, hinting that like there's something going down here, and he's been very vocal about it. And that's something that the MLB is not even talking about. I know people don't really care about baseball like that, but I'm just saying like there is like an underground of in some of these sports where shit is going down, and I think no one is talking
many
about
sports
it.
have this. I mean, I think the notion of like, because there was this notion that there was this in Europe also and in America, like it's all the Eastern countries are cheating and we are never cheating. I mean, this is also bullshit,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, who's calling?
I mean, look at the runners. I mean, Matt B probably knows better than
sorry.
I do about the runners,
got a phone call.
the
Hold on.
athletics.
I'll be right back. Keep talking. I got a phone call.
All right, okay, guys. Matt B, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, what do you think about Kobe's level? Since Zoro's not here, we could talk about that.
How did I know the first thing you were gonna ask me about is Kobe?
But because you're one of the only Kobe fans I know, so did you put him in your top 30?
Yeah, I did put him on my top 30.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Where did you put him? Between who?
Number 30.
And who was like number 31? So I can have some kind of reference if you in your minds. I mean, who was on your top 30?
Who was number 29?
Yeah, well, yeah, 20. Yeah, was Sanji in your top 30?
Yes, I think Sanji was number 29.
Who did you not put there then? I mean, there's 30 carries, not so many.
I didn't put Dofi on my list.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why?
I kind of forgot about him, but if I did have him on my list, then he probably would be like commander level. So he'd probably be probably where Weevil and Hancock were. I think so. I think if I had let me see. If I remember my list, I had Kobe, and I had Sanji, and I had Law.
You had Cracker?
Then Queen and Jack. No, I didn't have Cracker on there, I don't think.
No Cracker?
Nah, no Cracker.
Smoothie also not, I guess.
No Smoothie either.
You think Katakuri is stronger than King?
No.
You put Katakuri in your top 30 though.
Yeah, I did, but I had King.
Okay, I'm back.
Above
What'd I miss?
Or no. I didn't say. I didn't mean Queen and King. I meant Jack and Queen.
Okay, because that was confused. Okay.
Yeah,
no,
I had. So okay, I think the most controversial things about my list would probably be Luffy's position, and then where I have the old man trio. So I think that every right hand man is stronger than the old man trio. So I would say King stronger than the old man trio. Katakuri, Sabo, Marco, Ben Beckman, Shiryu, and then I think Luffy is probably in the realm of right hand men right now, and the only
he's
ones
above
that
it.
I would
He's
say
above
are
it.
stronger than Luffy. Huh?
I think he's above it. Even slightly, he's above it. Luffy's above it for right hand man.
Well, yeah. I'd say okay. So look, this is where I say that Luffy's at. I say he's in between right hand man and admiral level.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Okay, so like somebody else that I would put there is Sabo. Somebody else that I would put in there is Ben Beckman. I don't know if Ben Beckman can defeat an admiral, but I think Ben Beckman can fight an admiral 1v1.
So you're basically saying that Luffy can wipe the floor with Garp
Luffy
right now, or beat Garp right now, pretty handily. High diff maybe.
Who, Luffy?
Yeah, because you said that the old man trio is weaker than.
Yeah. I think Luffy can beat Rayleigh right now. I think Luffy can beat Sengoku. I think Luffy can beat Garp.
I think that's very disrespectful personally, but that's just me. That's super
I
disrespectful.
mean, that's
Like
fair.
the thing is,
Who
like the only reason why I say
disrespectful to
that,
Garp?
the only reason why I say that is because Rayleigh was telling Luffy like, "Yo, you're going to have to be prepared to deal with people who have future sight." So he knew about future sight and was and probably dealt with it way before Luffy had to. And Luffy just dealt with it for the first time. Luffy barely has future sight. Like his future sight is not even on Katakuri's level yet. Not even close.
But the Rayleigh's stamina is durability.
What do you mean stamina? This man swam across an entire ocean to get to Amazon Lily. He swam across the Calm Belt. Stamina.
I was thinking about that while I was saying that is true, but I think Luffy could probably. I mean, okay, but Rayleigh is 2 years older now.
Yeah,
Getting older and older.
I don't see the problem.
And we don't know how much time affects the character. It's kind of hard to say because he's not
sick like what Whitebeard was. That's what Whitebeard's biggest problem was. He had heart attacks in the middle of his fight. If he could just fight normally without heart attacks, he'd be fine.
I just think that Luffy's overall combat ability has reached a whole different stratosphere with the training that he's gotten and with the new skill set that he's gotten. Me and Zoro disagree on how much stronger Luffy has gotten. So another
Luffy just learned to do the thing that Rayleigh does.
Right?
But all right, good. Sorry, go ahead.
Here's another hot take that I had. Or I said that Luffy can damage Kaido in base now. And
based on what do you say that? Because based on the last chapter?
No, not based on last chapter. Based on the fact that he got Rio.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, there's more advanced form. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But why do you guys call Rio? It's Haki. Is it like
Rio special,
like a slang or whatever?
Well, no. Rio's
Rio is different than ornament Haki to me. Like
it is.
It's different than basic ornament.
So you guys talking about, of course, about the chain. Like you can just drop the chains and stuff. I mean,
I'm talking about the flow. I'm talking about the flow of Haki.
Yeah, being able to internally damage
and Rio.
Use it.
Rio is the thing that Rayleigh used and that Luffy's using right now too.
Yeah, Luffy just learned it. Yet he's stronger than Rayleigh.
Damage Kaido.
Luffy just learned it.
Rio is like a slang for Wano of Haki. That's
not necessarily, because it's a specific ability that's different from your regular armament Haki, because you're literally projecting.
But no, because the thing Rio is like we use the name. We don't use Haki here. We use Rio.
Right, but when Hyogoro was teaching Luffy, he basically showcased the different like methods of using Rio or Haki, and that was a specific ability that Luffy didn't have before. It's not just regular old Haki.
Yeah, I don't think that they know what Haki is, right? Because
they don't. They use Rio as a name. That's
well. Listen. They don't just use Rio for the name Haki, because whenever Shutenmaru told Luffy that he used the same trick that Odin did, whenever he saw him use Conqueror's Haki, he didn't refer to that as Rio. He referred to that as a magic trick. So my thing is that if they saw like observation Haki, right, they wouldn't call observation Haki Rio. They would call that something else.
Maybe. But okay. Anyways, it's a name thing. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Luffy's got this advanced form of Haki. Let's say
he does.
Whatever you want to call it. Rio.
What Sentomaru used, what the Boa sister used, he has it now. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that Sentomaru was able to use that. No, I think
it's crazier that Boa's sisters were able to use it.
Man, I don't think that it's crazy that any of those characters used it.
Well, considering Boa's sisters got bodied when Luffy didn't even have Haki.
Where do you guys play Sentomaru then? If you can use that kind of advanced form of Haki because it's advanced.
That's the thing. Like Sentomaru,
I don't think just because you're able to use it that automatically makes you strong or like a top tier.
I mean, Boa's sisters are not top tier.
Argument on Haki, but on Rio, I mean, the more advanced form of Haki, I would say that you have to be extremely powerful to be able to use that. No,
not necessarily.
But then again,
like I said,
yeah, the old man.
Boa's sisters, they use Rio. And they got bodied by Luffy before he had Haki.
It's skill more so than like raw power. So if you train enough with it, then like Kobe can probably use Rio.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I see your point, because it's true. The old man Hio was able to use it, and he's not like this uber powerful guy, right?
Yeah, so he's not just crazy powerful.
Right. Yeah,
but
right.
it's more so more so skill and what it allows you to do.
Right. If you're already powerful, then it helps him more. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, if you're already powerful and you're able to use Rio, then that that improves you drastically, right? But if you're just, if you're like in the middle of the fray and you have Rio, then that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to bridge the gap between you and like a top tier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'll make it so that you're able to damage them. Yes, but not
So it's more like a trick, and it's not really like it's like a trick kind of.
no, I don't think
No,
it's
it's an ability.
I mean, in a sense that, it's an ability, but it's like enables Luffy to get under Kaido's scales, right?
Right,
And
and
then
internal
like can
damage,
actually
yeah.
hurt him with his haki that he already has.
Right. So
But it's
really,
not like making his Haki
so yeah, so
stronger.
Rio
It's just
wouldn't
a
be
more-
useful against. I mean, wouldn't be like extra useful against a lot of different opponents because just all regular Gear Fourth will do the trick. You don't need to attack them internally, but against opponents like this, like Big Mom and Kaido, where their outside physical bodies are so resistant.
Skin.
Yeah,
The skin is too thick.
you have to be able to attack them from in the inside. So this is a
So
yeah.
I don't think it would be particularly useful against, for example, a Kizaru or Akainu. Maybe it will
it
be
definitely would be. I think that
less useful.
I think that this
against
Rio is the key in damaging like the admirals, people that have these insane devil fruits. So like, okay, so let's go over this list, right, of the people that I'm referring to when I say that they have an insane devil fruit that kind of acts as a defense for them.
Marco.
So Marco, Blackbeard,
Yeah,
Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru, Sengoku, Kaido, those characters, Big Mom, those characters, I feel like Rio is what's gonna be the key in damaging them. So if you remember whenever Vista and Marco attacked Akainu back in Marineford, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they were able to attack him, right? They were able to damage him, but the attack phased through him because he knew that they were Haki users, and he just has that good control over his devil fruit.
So you're saying that Marco and Vista don't have Rio?
I don't think that they didn't use Rio on Akainu back then. I'm not saying that they don't have it
Okay.
now, 2 years later.
Well, yeah,
but they didn't use it against him then.
Well, maybe it's
Absolutely
one of
not.
those things because Marineford's weird, because the portrayal of Haki was still being kind of kept close to the vest. So I don't like to use Marineford a lot because Oda, I think, was still figuring out how he wanted to portray Haki. I don't even know if he had Rio in mind at that point. Maybe he did. Probably because obviously Senamaru used it.
He did with Rayleigh. You remember to change?
Yeah.
Change
And Senamaru used it, but I don't know. It was kind of weird. But that's a good point.
I agree. Marineford arc using as a basis, I think.
Because it's weird. Because like a guy that clashed with Mihawk, even if it was just a clash, I don't like to put a lot of stock into it, right? I can't imagine like a guy like Vista not being able to use a technique that like someone like Kinemon can use. No offense to Kinemon, but you know what I mean? Like Vista's on a different level than fucking Kinemon.
Well, no. Listen. Don't focus on the example, right? Don't focus on who I had in the example that I gave.
Gotcha.
I'm saying, look at what they did. They both attacked Akainu, and they weren't using Rio. They seemed to just be using regular Haki, and it did nothing to him. It just phased right through him. So.
Well, didn't he say like, you damn Haki users? He was mad.
Yes, he said he said that they were Haki users. So that's how I know that they weren't using Rio. They were using just regular Haki.
Right, but it still seemed to affect him. So I mean, I don't know. Well, if he were to say like, you damn Rio users, that would be a little weird, given the fact that he's not going to talk about it again for another. Who knows how?
Well, no, Zoro, you can look at the way that the attack was, and you know that it wasn't Rio based off the way that the attack landed. There wasn't anything that attacked him from inside out. It was literally just a slice, just 2 slices that went through him.
Yeah, but Akainu is not going to use the word Rio. He doesn't know that word. I mean, that's a Wano word.
That's true. That's a good point.
I mean,
no, he
why would
he wouldn't say Rio, but what I'm saying is that we know that they didn't use Rio based off of how the attack.
Well, that's true, but makes sense they didn't say Rio. But yeah, that's
a good point. That's a good point. So I wanted to talk a little bit.
But I think as Zoro says, it's impossible at that moment. I don't think Oda was thinking about it to that extent.
I don't think he was.
I think Marco. I think every first mate can use Rio. if that's the term you want to use for it. You can
Sure.
use that advanced form of Haki.
I don't think Katakuri was using Rio.
I don't know what Block Mochi was, but seemed to be very
Well, but
effective.
Katakuri, like Katakuri fucked himself up so
Well,
badly.
you gotta ask
to
yourself.
kind of
You
get on
gotta
Luffy's level.
ask yourselves, though, Matt. Like he was punching Luffy's fists in Gear 4th and like hurting Luffy's fists. I mean, was that not Rio? What was it? Was it just his?
That's a good point.
Like with Luffy's
I don't
armament
know.
hockey and Bound Men is absurd. Is it Katakuri's armament hockey just better, like base? Or did he use like Rio? That was Block Mochi, some sort of form of Rio.
And Luffy said, like, why is he hurting me that badly?
Exactly.
He said it a couple
He
times.
said it a couple times. So I
did.
think he could have had Rio. But really quickly, I mean, to be fair though, like
But Luffy would have
been knocked out if he had Rio. Like this man got hit 1,000 times, bro. I don't know.
Luffy got fucked up.
I want to first thank Monkey D Nuts, great name for the follow, first and foremost, and secondly, I wanted to kind of change topics and talk about this character poll thing. George, have you seen it? Have you seen the news?
But is Zoro's on top of every character poll?
So, well, the thing is,
we know?
what I want everyone first off doesn't know. There's currently like a global voting poll open right now. I think it's still open, to determine like popularity poll for One Piece, and they have like on the website they have like who's trending, like who's hot right now in which regions, and like over the last 3 or 4 days when it comes to North America, Oceania region, Japan, Africa, all these different regions, Zoro is #1 for the last 3 or 4 days. So this could be the time. I don't know if they're going to allow this to happen, but this could be like a My Hero situation where Zoro is above Luffy. It could happen. And I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. The community.
Isn't that crazy?
The community would go crazy.
Didn't it also happen in Naruto with Sasuke?
But it's never happened in One Piece. That's the thing.
It never happened in One Piece. It was always Luffy.
Always Luffy.
Wasn't Ace winning once?
No. I think Law was in second once, but that was like, and it was close. But...
I know Ace once was really close, like 10 years ago.
So everyone in the chat, vote
polls,
Zoro. Okay.
But Zoro, these polls that were done
Yep.
in the past were only Japan only. These are more global
That's
ones,
true.
correct?
So it adds a little bit of a wrinkle there. And I think globally, it's hard to say, but like Roger Base has done polls like this in the past, and he has a big following, right? And Zoro has won his polls multiple times. So maybe it's one of those things where Zoro's just more popular worldwide, Luffy's more popular in Japan. And the thing is though, like Luffy was only won one region over the last couple of days, and that was I think Asia. So everything, so the Asia region except Japan, so like China and stuff, right? So Luffy could still win because that's a big region, but that's kind of crazy. I just don't like how they did the poll because they have like all the Straw Hats on the front page, and you have to like scroll down or search for anybody else that you want to vote for. So it's gonna completely skew. It's gonna completely skew in favor of the Straw Hats, which I think is unfair.
Yeah. But they did it on purpose, of course, right?
I don't know, probably. But I just think it's dumb. Like
it is for sure on purpose.
You should just be able. It should be a search bar. It should be a search bar, nothing else. Search for your favorite character. I don't like that at all because it's going to completely skew the poll. The top 10 is going to be all damn Straw Hats, or rather the top 5 is going to be all damn Straw Hats. Yeah, I don't like it at all. But
on who did you vote, Zoro?
Well, to be fair, every day except one day I voted for Zoro. I voted just because I wanted to get my boy Aokiji some votes. I voted Aokiji, who's my second favorite character in One Piece. I voted him one day. That was it.
Man, you know what? I mean, for me, it was always there, but never really clear for me. But now it is. It's like Kizaru is just like the best Admiral, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief.
He's just a simple guy.
You would like the troll.
Shit done.
You would like the troll, dude.
Zoro.
Oh,
Zoro. He said to Akainu, bro, I will deal with these two Yonkus, man. Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, bro. He would have came back in a fucking folded in half like a lawn chair if he went to.
Hey man, it's still badass. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, so is it badass when Jack attacked Fujitora and Sengoku and shit? Was it badass when he came back in bandages? Because he's a dumbass? Is that badass?
Man, Jack is just a little, but Kizaru's not dumb. I think he knows what he's
I
doing.
think he is dumb.
But Jack,
He thinks he can take on Big Mom and Kaido at the same time.
so Zoro, what were you made also a top 30, right?
I did. Hold on.
What were you like hot takes?
Let me,
Got any crazy
let me
takes?
go ahead and
that people
well, let
consider
me read my list, and you tell me if you think
yeah,
anything's crazy.
read your list. That's good.
Okay, so anyone doesn't know, I was recently in
Go
Brago's
from
stream.
30
Brago days.
Go from 30 to 1.
All right. Now, let me just preface my list by saying a couple things. I determined.
Oh, God.
No, I want you to know my methodology for how I came to this list. Okay. I made this list based off of three factors. Number one, portrayal, which was my most important factor. Portrayal. Number two, feats. So those are the two things. Number three, I also took into considerations characters that were showcased before Haki was a thing, and scaled them appropriately to where I think they are post-time skip. Those are the three things that I took into consideration.
So you use feet, so Zoro's not in there then.
Well, like I said, I used three different factors. Okay, three different factors. So number 30, I originally had Jinbei. However, when I went through the list and we talked about this, I didn't have Lucky Roo in my top 30 because I didn't know if Lucky Roo was second commander or third commander, and I wasn't sure. And I didn't have any other second commanders on my list.
He's second, no?
Apparently he's second, according to the evidence provided. So I actually switched out Jinbei and I put Lucky Roo at number 30. He's
Lucky
the only
Roo.
second
That's a good
commander
pick.
I have on my list.
Okay.
That's it. Number 29, Rob Lucci. I think Rob Lucci's...
Really?
Yes.
Think he's in top 30?
I think now with Haki...
Okay, give me other names.
Okay. Number 28, Boa Hancock. I think Hancock is very underrated and slept on. Number 20.
I agree with
Number
you.
27, Magellan. I think Magellan with...
That's low. That's low, dude.
Well, Magellan hasn't shown Haki, and I scaled... Like, he did well in the third category, but...
Dude, that's unfair. That's so unfair.
You know, it's one of those things where, you know, he's not on the Admirals level. So, you know, and he kind of got a demotion as opposed to Lucci, who got a promotion. So I put him...
Zoro, he got a demotion.
He's a vice warden
on,
now. I'm
that's
just
not
saying.
fair.
I mean,
You're not being fair.
I can put him 27.
Zoro.
A lot of people didn't put him.
Nah,
A lot of people didn't even put him on the list. I put him 27. Okay.
Seriously? Wow. Okay.
They didn't.
Please keep going.
Number 26 is Law. I think Law, Rooftop Law, as we call him during the stream, Rooftop Law at number 26. Then I got Zoro at 25. I think Zoro is just above Law after the Enma thing. Number 24, this might be a shocker to you, Jorishae. I got Enel. I think Enel.
I mean, I think NL is such an unknown factor, so it's kind of hard.
That's
to
one of
really,
those things where Enel could literally be like top 15 if he comes back just like hockeyed out ridiculously. Like his Devil Fruit is that strong that he could be top 15 if he comes back with a vengeance. So I just
but it's hard to tell, so I understand.
This is a placeholder.
I think it's fine where you put
it's a
him.
placeholder.
It's like it's fine.
23, I have Doflamingo. Although this is subject to change, Doflamingo, I think he's underrated. He got double teamed, when it comes to his fight against Luffy. Really, really strong.
While holding up the cage.
Really, really good stuff there. While repairing his inner organs. Number 22 is Kid. I think Kid is definitely up there. I think Kid's definitely stronger than Doffy. Here's where I'm putting the right hand. So I've got King, Shiryu, King at 21, Shiryu at 20, and Marco at 19, and Katakuri at 18. So the right hands in that order. Katakuri's shown the most.
You think Katakuri is stronger than Marco?
Yes. Personally, I do.
I would probably swap that one, but for the rest, I think it's kind of okay. I mean, yeah.
I think Katakuri's shown the most.
And where's Ben Beckman?
I put Ben. Ben Beckman's next. He's at 17. I forgot about So Ben Beckman is 17.
Okay.
I think
okay.
16 is Sengoku. Yeah. Now this was controversial because after Sengoku, I went to Luffy and Sabo in that order. 15 Luffy, 14 Sabo. Okay.
I think Sengoku's a bit too high. I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna like the rest of this. People got on my case for putting Sengoku too low because then after Sabo, I put Green Bull, Fujitora, Aokiji, Kizaru. Although Kizaru and Aokiji are interchangeable, and then after that, so those are the admirals, right? I think Aokiji could be 11. I might have to switch that up.
I think Fujitora is a bit high. I don't know.
I don't think there's much of a difference between admirals. You have to understand, this is my logic, Jorishae, okay? When he was showcased, showcased on Dressrosa, he was still learning his Devil Fruit. He was still learning. He was new.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, like 2 years in the future. Oh no, not 2 years. It's at this post-timeskip. But like after all this time, after that, my point is he's gotten stronger with his Devil Fruit. And when he masters the Gravity Devil Fruit, that's an absurd Devil Fruit. And he's already really strong. So I think Fujitora deserves that 100%. But anyway, thank you for the follow, DJ, by the way. So this is where the controversy comes in. After the Admirals, I have Rayleigh and then Garp. So first off, people were kind of like wondering why I put Sengoku before, like all the way behind Rayleigh and Garp. I just think portrayal-wise, Garp and Rayleigh have much more stuff going for them. There's been hints of like, oh, Garp, not Garp, Sengoku did this, did that, but he doesn't have nearly as much like hype and feats and things as Garp rather, and Rayleigh has shown. So I have the old man duo above the Admirals because I think, excuse me, this could be an entire discussion on its own. I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I guarantee you during this Kaido fight, 1000%, that Luffy, while fighting Kaido, is gonna have a Rayleigh flashback, and it's 1000% is gonna have a Rayleigh flashback to show how to defeat or to give Luffy the boost he needs, the knowledge he needs to help defeat Kaido, right? So that's number one. Number two, I scaled it to thinking, okay, in Prime Rayleigh, right? Where would you put Prime Rayleigh? I think he was.
What do you mean, like compared to another? Like Prime Rayleigh, you had to put Prime Rayleigh. I would say
Yonko, personally, though.
Just below Kaido right now.
I think he was about equal to what Kaido is right now, personally. And
I would say
so I don't.
Below.
So I don't think that him being older would drop him from that level all the way down to below the Admirals. So I think there's a gap between the Admirals and the Yonko. And on top of that, Whitebeard was the strongest person at Marineford in my eyes. I know some people don't agree with that. And he was sick on top of being old.
And he was sick. That's a big thing. I agree with you.
And not to say that Rayleigh was as strong as Whitebeard, because he wasn't.
Dramatic.
Rayleigh was not as strong as Whitebeard, but he was close in my eyes. So that
yeah, and Whitebeard was as strong as Akainu. That's a fact.
That's all I'm saying. So that was my logic there. Garp cornered Roger.
I agree.
Garp's a beast. Then I have after Garp, Mihawk at 7. I've got Big Meme at number 6. I've got Blackbeard at number 5. Although the thing about it is, like, this is a list as of right now. This is not like, oh, this is what I think is going to happen in the future list. So I 100% expect Blackbeard to be in the top 2 or 3 at some point, maybe even top 1. And same with Akainu. Akainu is right after Blackbeard. Those are both people that are going to be like top tiers in the One Piece.
But Zoro, you didn't put Weevil in the list?
No.
No Weevil?
No.
I didn't hear.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The portrayal element was there. The feats weren't there. But the portrayal is very vague too. It's like Kizaru made a statement. That's I don't know.
Okay.
So Akainu at 4, Shanks at 3, Dragon at 2, and the Land, Sea, or Air at number 1. That's my list.
Kaido
at 1.
So Kaido.
There you go.
I think it's a good list. I mean, personally, my opinion, I don't think it's such a bad list. I would probably put. I think I would put. I mean, Garp and Rayleigh is so hard because I think from a story point of view, Oda's gonna make them look much weaker than what they were in their prime because of the age, and he's really portraying that also. So that's my thing there,
This man was clashing with Kizaru like it was nothing, bro. Like it was nothing. This man really.
I mean, I agree with you there. I mean, I agree with you, but Kizaru is also trolling often, so. But yeah. I mean, I agree. I think he would have been probably be like 11 or 12. Kizaru, what's Kizaru on your list?
Kizaru is number 10.
12,
number
right?
10. Number 10.
10.
And then Rayleigh and Garp are 9-8.
You put Green Bull below Fujitora, right?
Yes, Green Bull is the weakest admiral because we just haven't seen anything from him yet. So
I think I would say the reverse. I think Fujitora is the weakest Admiral.
Based off of what?
And where's that? Based
Like-
on the hype we got for them, and I think
Like the
for me,
reason why.
Fujitora
Let me
doesn't look
explain.
as
Let me explain. Let
impressive.
me explain why. All right, really quickly. Like when Fujitora and Sabo clashed, Fujitora got the better of that clash, right? In my eyes, it wasn't even close. Like Sabo was scuffed up.
I don't
Sabo
think
was
you can
sweating.
use much of Sabo.
I know. I don't put a lot of stock into it, but we go with what we can in this situation, right? So Sabo was sweating a
Alright,
little bit.
alright.
He was scuffed up. I know he was getting used to his Devil Fruit, but so was Fujitora. So they're both going to scale the same anyway.
Yeah, but Sabo literally just got it. It's a way different.
So did Fujitora. Like, well, we don't know that, but like it seemed like he recently got his Devil Fruit.
He got it seconds after, dude. He got it seconds after. I mean, come on.
I know.
Not the same thing.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. My point is, Fujitora was winning that fight, pretty handily. He didn't seem like he was really struggling at all, and that's even not even looking into the fact that he's going to get even stronger with his Devil Fruit. So, and I think Gravity Devil Fruit is much more potentially powerful than the Fire Devil Fruit.
Well, it's a Logia though.
Right, I understand that, but
Logia
what
is
you can do with Gravity is pretty. Like if Oda wants to, he can make that broken as fuck. So
Yeah. Okay. No, of course. I mean, you're right in that point.
that's all I'm saying. So that was my list. You know, I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, that was my list. I liked it. It was a good stream. It was like an 8-hour stream. It was absurdly long.
Seriously?
It was so because people like they give a name of someone and then they have a debate 20 minutes of why do you have that person there, and it's a whole thing. And Ty was in the stream, and you know how Ty is. That's my guy.
Oh boy.
So it was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Oh God's sake.
Ty, I love Ty. I really do. It was a lot of fun. But it was kind of crazy. It was kind of. The only thing you missed is I gave off my top 30 One Piece strength characters based off of strength. So that's just letting you guys know that the list, we weren't allowed to add any dead characters. We weren't allowed to add Imu-sama, Kong, and I thought there was one other person we couldn't add, but that was pretty much it.
The Gorosei.
Yeah, the Jorishae, that was another one. So, because they just don't have.
You didn't put any of. Well, I mean, I agree with you, but you didn't put any of Dragon's commanders there, right?
No. Who the fuck am I gonna put? Morley? Who the fuck? Karasu? What have they done?
No.
Come on.
Yeah, and I don't think I would not be surprised if they're not in the top.
Who do you
list.
think?
I would not
Who
be
do you think
surprised.
is like the best of the commanders outside of Sabo? I mean, I guess you can say like Ivankov, maybe, right? I think Ivankov might be stronger than everyone that we saw.
I mean, Ivankov is actually super powerful.
Yeah, I considered Ivankov,
I think Ivankov.
but I think Jinbei is stronger than Ivankov, so I put Jinbei above Ivankov, and I
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
so if the,
I'm trying to think if you forgot about like a name that's like but I mean it's hard to get, like
so-
always forget.
oh,
a name,
I also
right?
got shit because I didn't put Sanji
What
on the list,
about-
by the way. So
I mean, I would say one of your controversial takes is that you didn't put Weevil there.
I didn't put Weevil there. Some people like Kobe. I hope you're
Because
probably
I'll
happy
have
to hear
more
that. Some people put Kobe. So I think Matt put Kobe.
Yeah,
As well.
yeah. Matt told me because we were talking about just when you left for a second. He put Kobe at his number 30.
Yeah. So,
Did you put Drake there?
I didn't put Drake anywhere.
Hawkins also not, right?
Nope. Look,
And also not a Rogue.
the rooftop squad, they get special treatment, okay? But even then, like Killer barely missed the list. Sanji just barely missed the list. Jinbei just barely missed the list. There were so many people that just barely. Smoothie, fuck Smoothie.
Seriously?
I didn't put. I didn't put any
I mean,
second commander on the list.
I get it. I get it. But she's a meme. But
She is a meme.
probably should be there.
No, like I said, I didn't put any second commander on the list except Lucky Roo. So
And Yasop?
So
No.
Yasop's third commander technically. So I didn't put Queen there.
Dude, and what about Diamond Joseph?
I didn't put Jozu there.
I think that's.
Who would you take
That's
out?
taking money on Jim
So my thing is like,
Jozu.
okay, you want to put Diamond Jozu there, that's fine, but who would I take out? Who are you putting Diamond Jozu above?
Jinbei.
Well, I took
Jinbei.
I changed Jinbei to Lucky Roo.
Lucky Roo or Diamond Joseph. Well, that's. I don't. Well, Diamond Joseph got more feet, so I would take him then, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you're only going, I'm going off portrayal. You gotta understand portrayal. And
Yeah, but
Josu's not a
Josu was
Josu's not a
blocking,
second
Hawkeye
commander.
attack.
Would you say Josu's second commander? Ace was second commander more than Josu was.
Yeah, but
Josu's more third commander.
I think Josu like. It's true, but he blocked Miyako's attack.
He just reflected it. He didn't block it. And he only did it because he has a diamond devil fruit. He just went, psha. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, well, that's an OP devil fruit. We don't know anything about Lucky Roo, but I mean, I would have put Josu there instead of Lucky Roo then because of that. Because he has shown stuff. Lucky Roo hasn't. And we don't know about Lucky Roo. We don't know
That's
exactly
fair.
how powerful he is, right?
That's fair. No, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't
I mean,
argue with that.
Mm.
I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't be mad at it
I'd
if you did it.
stop.
I'm just saying. Okay, Sabo was at
Yeah, I
number
understand that
Sabo
you
was
get
at number 14
rooftop
above
people,
Luffy for me. So it was Luffy at 15 and Sabo at 14 for me.
I mean, does Sabo have a lot of feats? What is it? What are his feats?
Well,
Stop,
we
like,
know
messing with an
that he
Admiral?
uses Rio. That's number 1. He used it during Dressrosa.
What are you talking about? Did he? When did he
Yeah,
use that
with the Dragon Claw. When he clawed his hands into the ground and the inside of the ground exploded. That was 1000% Rio.
That wasn't like well, it's like Dragon Claw Rio. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
1000% Rio. So he was already super strong. Like what he showed in Dressrosa without the Devil Fruit was really impressive. And then he got Ace's Devil Fruit on top of that. And he was still bodying dudes. He destroyed Burgess, who was the first. I mean, he's not the second strongest on Blackbeard's
Dude,
crew.
Burgess is a clown.
But come on, he's still a Blackbeard commander, and he bodied him casually.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's true what you say.
Oh, no, it was Dragon Breath. My apologies, Mark. Yeah, it was Dragon Breath that he used. That was Rio. My fault. Point is, he used Rio. I have Sabo over Luffy barely too as well. I do. So I'm just saying, like, this dude has crazy armament Haki. He's been trained by Dragon, who's in my eyes the second strongest character in all of One Piece. I think it's a no-brainer there. So Sabo above Luffy, but barely. I think Luffy at the end of this arc will be above Sabo, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think Luffy will definitely raise some.
Eventually.
He will rise after this arc.
But like I said, this is
that's a
not
given,
this is
right?
not a future bliss. This is for now at this point in time. For now.
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
all, you know. That's it. It is what it is.
It's a good list, man. I think it's a great list.
Thank you, Jorishae. I appreciate that.
I don't think it's anything stupid. I mean, I'm probably not the best guy to judge, but I think you did a great list, man.
Thank you,
Great
Jorishae. You're not stupid. So why are you being so self-deprecating, Jorishae? You're a wonderful individual. Okay, you're
Man, see this. I need positive, man. Thank you, Zoro. I appreciate
Jorishae,
that.
you are a good-looking gentleman who, makes the world a brighter place. How about that?
Go fuck yourself.
What? I really genuinely meant that, Jorishae.
I'm on the Knicks bandwagon, okay? You can
Yes,
stop fucking around.
go! Okay, all right. Fuck you. You suck. Let's go. Apparently
Go Knicks.
Apparently, one of the person in the chat also jumped on the bandwagon. So we got 2 bandwagoners. You'd love to see it.
Randall MVP.
Yes, he is. Alavaka. Wow, that's a hard name to say. Thank you for the follow, Ayla Vakok?
Did you say cock?
That was the name of the person who followed me. It was Ayla Vakok. But it's not spelled cock like C-O-C-K. It's C-A-U-K. So maybe it's like one of those clever things where you say it and it's like it's like a different word kind of thing.
Oh yeah. I know this kind of thing.
Maybe it could be that. Either way, thank you for the follow.
It's like they kind of bait the streamer to say like a word.
Right. I got
like a
caught.
normal
I
word,
got
but then
caught.
actually
I
say-
got caught saying some reckless shit because of that in the past. But thankfully, people don't remember that. Yeah. So yeah. If you guys are watching, of course, be sure to like the video, man. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the bell notification for instant access to the streams. And if you really mess with me, of course, definitely follow me on Twitch. With YouTube going crazy right now, having multiple platforms with people, what I'm saying, that people follow you on is paramount. So, of course, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ZFB124. We're trying to get to 1,500 followers on Twitch by the end of February. So, let's make that happen.
Zoro, you're a legend, man. You're a legend.
Thank you.
I think for me, you're the YouTube legend.
The YouTube legend?
Yeah, for me, you are.
Thank you, Jorishae. I wasn't expecting positivity to come from you, even if I know it's cap.
Man, that's What does cap mean? I don't even know what it means. What does it
It
mean?
means you're bullshitting. If you're capping, you're bullshitting. Basically.
Yeah, but man. See, that's
Like
how I know
when you
I'm
say
old. I don't know
Kobe's
this
top
stuff.
30, I say you're capping. It means you're bullshitting.
And where does that come from? The capping? What
I
is
don't
that,
know.
like,
I
what's
don't
the
know. I don't know who
reference?
started it. I just know that it's a thing, and it's become part of my vernacular now. I don't know how it when it
Like,
started.
vernacular.
I don't know when it started, how it became so, but it just happened, dude. It's happened over time.
Okay, you're capping.
See, you got it, bro.
Capping. Okay, no, I got it. Because people like said it to me the last days, and I didn't know really.
Man.
I mean, I know it was like a negative thing, but I didn't really know like how negative it was. But it's pretty negative.
What is negative?
Yeah, I don't know. I know boomer though. I know boomer. I
Bro,
know
you are
boomer.
old.
Zoro,
Yo,
Zoro,
low PZ23. Thank you for the follow, bro. You are an old man, dude. You need to get on them young people terms, bro.
Dude, Zoro, you're older than me, man.
Not in spirit.
That's true. That's true. But Zoro, you're a boomer.
How old are you,
right?
Jorishae? I mean, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
29. 29.
Damn, I am older than
I
you.
told you 2 hours ago.
Bro, I don't remember what
Yeah,
I.
you're old. You're
I don't
from,
remember
like,
what I said 10 minutes ago, bro.
You're from 89, dude.
I know. I was
You were born.
I was born in the 80s.
4th of December.
I was born 1 month into the
4th
80s.
December.
Yeah, December 4th.
You were born 1 month in the 80s.
Yeah. People don't know. That's why I'm 124, December 4th. My birthday.
Yeah, people don't know that. I know that.
I know. I know.
I know that. That's
I know.
I'm privileged. I know his birthday. I say happy birthday, Zoro.
Thank you, Jorishae. Appreciate it. I mean, I don't think you did say it there, like when the birthday happened, or maybe you did. No, you did. You did. You did. You did.
Did I?
I think you did. Bro, my
Yeah.
memory is my
I think
memory
I
is
did, yeah.
trash, dude. Like it's bad,
You didn't do it for my birthday, bitch. Kind of mean.
dude. I have trouble remembering my.
You don't even know my birthday.
This is gonna sound like really bad, but I have trouble remembering my sibling's birthday.
I'm not surprised.
Like it's really bad. Like I'm horrible with birthdays. I don't.
Is it the birthday of your like asshole brother?
Yeah, it's like November something for my brother. I forget. It's like November 21st.
Is he still an asshole?
Oh, of course, he's the biggest asshole. My brother's. He's like you have to understand, guys. Like I'm from Brooklyn, New York, originally, right? And I moved to Florida when I was 16. My brother is the most stereotypical Guido New Yorker you will ever see. He is so like he talks like this. I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna go to the ball and I'm gonna do this. I don't really talk like that. I don't really have the accent as much as he does. But he's got like the really like annoying, obnoxious Italian accent, the Brooklyn accent. And he's the biggest prick. I love him to death, but he's a prick. He's a prick. He didn't even call me for my birthday. He texted me. That's how much of a prick he is. Yeah.
I mean, my brother did that too to me. That just texts me. I mean, I text too. I don't call.
But for birthdays, you gotta call.
I text, man.
You gotta call. For birthdays?
Man, you got trauma, Zoro.
For birthdays, you gotta call, bro. You gotta even if it's like a short call, like I gotta go, and like 5 minutes into the call, you gotta call. You gotta call, dog. That's rude.
It sounds like you got a traumatic experience.
Nah. I don't really care.
I think. I mean, it depends on the relationship you have with the person, of course, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it depends.
I don't know.
It depends.
I don't think it's that bad. Just sending a text.
Yeah.
I mean, then you have evidence. I don't.
Yeah, I don't remember my siblings' birthday. Like I have to like for my parents' birthday or their birthdays, I have to write it down because that I can't miss my parents' birthday. That's the one I'm like, okay, I have to remember these.
Yeah, that's some bad karma shit. If you
that you gotta remember that. But my fucking siblings, bro, there have been years where I forgot the birthdays completely. I'm just like fuck. So it is what it is.
I once forgot the birthday of my girlfriend. That was just my ex. I forgot.
That's tough. That's gonna put you on the couch for a while, so to speak. That's gonna be tough, man. Oh man.
Man, what can I do, man? It's not. I mean, it's just a birth. I don't think birthdays are important. For me, it's like whatever. It's just another day.
Yeah, you say that now that you're turning 30. I see how it is.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I thought the same. Like, I'm turning 30. I don't even want to care about my birthday, bro.
I'm coming birthday. I'm gonna shoot the people in my garden. America.
Yeah.
Zoro, you were talking to me how you were at the Capitol. Why were you at the
I
Capitol?
was not at the Capitol, bro. I'm in Florida. I'm chilling in Florida, bro. I'm not trying to go to the Capitol.
That's even worse.
That's kind of nuts, though. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Motherfuckers just walked on in like they own the place. I just can't understand from a security standpoint. Like, what's up?
They were wearing like these weird costumes.
Bro, I don't. I'm not trying to get into all politics and shit, man. It's not. I don't want to get into all that. But like, I am the youngest, by the way, of my 3 siblings. But the world we live in, bro, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. You'd think like copyright strikes would be the thing that would be the craziest thing you're dealing with, but no. From an outsider's perspective, Jorishae, what's your perspective on it? Like, seeing the Americans go crazy? What are you thinking?
But I'm not trying to like judge and say, oh, stupid Americans, whatever, because I think many countries have their own problems and issues, right? And I think this was just like an unfortunate thing that happened, and of course it's not good in America that has so much diversity already. It was all white protesters, Trump inciting more violence, and I think just as an outsider, I'll be happy when it's the 20th or 21st of January, when you guys are the president. I think it's been fun sometimes with Trump, but I think it's just the negativity coming from Trump is very bad, but I think also from people towards just the office of president, it's like it's just both sides, too much negativity. So I'll be just happy when he's not president anymore. So it's over.
We'll see.
But I mean, I'm not trying to judge and say stupid American, because I don't like people trying to get on this high horse and talking shit about America as a country and everything. It's very easy to do, but I think it's just, I mean, it sometimes it happens, and America has a very bad history, of course, with race and peace, and now there's a lot of internal disturbance, and I hope it'll be over soon, that it can be a little bit more calm.
Here's hoping, man. Here's hoping. Who knows, dude? It's a chaotic time.
I'm trying to give like a nice speech, and then someone in the comments is like, Jorishae, he's 29 ? With his hairline. He's got to be in his mid-30s.
This man's trying to give a speech.
That should be. I was trying to make this like speech about world peace, and he's like, he's
bro, this man, bro, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. He's trying to call you LeBron out here. That's messed up.
Man, I'm like LeBron, man. Man, that's bad.
Well,
that's true. I mean,
if it makes you feel any better, Jorishae,
if
it makes you feel better, Jorishae, LeBron has paid an ungodly amount of money to maintain even that level of hairline. So even with all the money in the world, you're still on the same level as LeBron James. That's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, it's true. Le goat.
Le goat.
Le brick.
Oh man, that shit's hilarious. Like, they're people are such trolls online giving the le shit. But yeah.
Or do you think LeBron is gonna join the Knicks? What do you think?
Fuck him. No. I don't want. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if this sounds weird, right? As a Knicks fan or as a fan of a team in general. But say you're some obscure team, right? Say you're like the Orlando Magic. And LeBron decides, I'm going to go to the Orlando Magic, and the Magic win a championship, right? Do you feel satisfied as a fan base? Because essentially you didn't win the championship. You just had the guy come over and... you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like you earned the championship. It's like you know what I mean? Like, as a fan base, right? Like, obviously LeBron would earn the championship, and he would deserve it. But as a fan base, it would feel like an empty win.
I mean, I feel like with the Cleveland, because it's always about LeBron. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, but I didn't like that LeBron joined the Lakers. For me, it's like.
Well, I mean, you guys are really terrible. You guys were terrible before LeBron came, so maybe it was for the best. Then you guys want to.
I prefer that kind of team. It sounds weird, but I like the last years with Kobe. I thought it was fun. We had a good young team. We had some good young players. We had Lonzo. We had like Randall. We had some good young players. Mm-hmm. We had Brown and Ingram. For me, LeBron didn't have to come. For me, it was fine. I just don't like just put. I'm not saying him as a person because I don't know him as a person, but this whole thing around him, all the time drama, all these things.
Oh boy,
I'm not a fan of that, and
Jorishae's
I've
going
had
there.
my team slowly build.
You're going there. All right. That's how I feel about. I don't know about whatever. When it comes to LeBron, but that's how I felt like people are clowning the Knicks fans, right? Because we didn't get Kyrie, and Durant, right? But
Yeah,
you look at what they're
there.
dealing with right now. Like Kyrie is like, I didn't feel like he just literally sat out of a game because quote unquote he didn't feel like it, and now he's gonna miss another game because he didn't travel with the team. And this dude, like every other day, he's like there's some weird news about him. Like he's a fucking head case, right?
But I think deep down is like a nice guy.
No, I know he's
like
a nice guy.
misunderstood.
It's just like there's always something going on with him where it's like weird news where it's like it's a distraction from the team, right? Either like he's saying the Earth is flat or some other crazy shit. Like the dude's not all there. Sometimes I don't doubt he's a good person. He's a very good person.
What I've heard is he's just like a really weird.
He's really
dude.
weird. That's what I'm saying. So it's like one of those things where I'm kind of happy that he didn't come over with KD. I know we would have been a championship contender, but it wouldn't hit the same if he won a championship. It would not hit the same because it wasn't an organic thing.
I agree with you in that. I agree. Like you wanted to like build like organically and not just some superstars like hiding your team. I agree with you.
Yeah. It's weird.
I think, like for example, how Golden State won their first title, but in 2015,
right?
Or was it 15? Right?
Yeah, I think
that's nice.
15.
But then with 15, and then against the Cavs, it was nice the way they won that title. It was with a draft of the team, and the team was slowly coming up, was in the upcoming, and then it. I mean, that was kind of great, that story there. Yeah, in my opinion.
Absolutely. But Jorishae, I'm gonna have to actually get off. I have something I need to do. Unfortunately, I keep getting texts. So
no, but
I know you're getting tired too, and now we're talking about basketball. So it's probably best we end this One Piece stream. Anyone just joining us, I promise we talked about One Piece throughout the stream. You should definitely check it out once it uploads. But yeah, man, I do like talking about other things. So I apologize for getting off topic, but it is.
But there's someone saying just real quick about the Raptors. I think Raptors is like a different case with Kawhi. They really had a very good team, and they just needed to have a player. I think that was like a nice title, well deserved. The Raptors were a very good team, and just they need to have this one super good player to get over the hump.
Yeah, no, I mean the thing about the Raptors,
I like that.
The thing about the Raptors now is they should just sell all their not sell, but they should trade away all their pieces except Siakam. Like trade away Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? I think they shouldn't have even signed Van Fleet because he's not young. I thought they're not going to win a chip anytime soon. They should have not even signed Van Fleet, to be honest. They should have just went back to rebuild because they lost their chance. Like last year was their chance. Now they're not. They're 1-7. They're awful. But yeah, to be fair, the one team they did beat was the Knicks. So I'll take that L. We did play really bad that day. But
Zoro, your team is 5-3.
The Knicks.
No.
Besides the Knicks, yes sir. Let's make it happen, baby. Jump on the bandwagon. We're accepting all comers. All right. Anyway, we're gonna end the stream on that note, guys. I hope you had a good time. We talked about a lot of different topics from Viz to Chapter 1000 to our top 30s. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, be sure to like the video, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the Jorishae, of course, if you haven't done so already. The GOAT himself. Mugiwara Matt Bay, not Mugiwara Matt B, Bensei, I'm sorry. My apologies. Bensei. Definitely sub to Matt, he's awesome. And follow me on Twitch, all that good shit. So someone said may beige bless you in the chat. Man, have a great night. Stay safe out there and take care.